Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of Gaming Professions and Careers. My name is Ali Balapur and I'm your host. I'm a university professor. I do research on VR/games and immersive technologies. And in addition to providing service to the scientific community and the university, on my leisure times, I play video games. Alright, so I decided to start this podcast because I felt there existed a gap that I'm trying to address. And the first thing that we are trying to accomplish with this podcast is that there's a huge question mark on top of the head of a lot of people, and that's about gaming as a career and profession. Like whether it's a viable career, in what parts you want to engage in, and how does it look like to be in gaming industry. So we have guests with very diverse backgrounds: gamers, YouTubers, Twitch streamers, game developers, esport players. We have talent managers who are coming and talking about these concepts. So we just finished producing the first season, and after that I've decided to record the first episode and briefly summarize what we have done and how far we've come, so you would get an idea about the upcoming episodes that you're about to listen about, again, so to get some ideas. And the second thing that we are trying to accomplish is to invite your favorite people and have some friendly conversations with them. So even if you are a developer or a professional esport player or a YouTuber/streamer and you have favorite people in mind, we are doing our best to invite them and have some friendly conversations with them. So you might enjoy that conversation, and for those reasons you might want to listen. All right. So I started the podcast. I started inviting guests around September 2021. Honestly, I was not sure whether the idea would fly or not, so I kept doing it. I sent hundreds of emails inviting people, and finally we finished producing first season. And in the process, we tried to make some changes. First of all, we tried to improve the quality of the audio and video, and you will see that. But I know maybe the first couple of episodes might not look great, but think about it. We were experimenting. We wanted to make sure the idea would fly, which it did. Now we are here with improved equipment, and we'll continue to improve our equipment. Right? So for season 2, for example, I just purchased SM7B microphone, which is a professional podcasting microphone, and you see a boost in the performance. All right. And also in earlier episode, you will see that the name of the podcast has changed from gaming as a career to gaming professions and careers. That's because we wanted to be more inclusive and do just to our guests, because some of our guests are coming from very professional backgrounds, whether as an esport player, which is very professional, or game developer with 20 years of experience in development in AAA game development companies. So we wanted to do just and include that terminology in the name of the podcast. That's why you'll see that the name of the podcast has changed. But we got that right. In season 2, you continue to see that we are referring to the podcast as Gaming Professions and Careers. And how often should you expect to listen to our podcast or episodes? We are publishing them every 2 weeks. That's the goal. All right. So in 2 weeks, you will listen to Mason Breathing, who's been a talent manager at Crusader Talent and helping gamers, streamers to improve the quality of their content and basically working with them. We have some interesting conversation about the whole industry of gaming as a career, and basically he walks us through how their business model works for a talent management company in gaming. In another episode, we have Ron Ron Rambo Kim, who is a professional retired esport Counter-Strike player, and he talks about the gaming industry from his perspective, and basically he walks us through the process of becoming a professional esport player if you are passionate about that. We have some conversations how hard the road is for the people who want to follow that road, and how does it look like, and basically he tries to address those things, and we have those conversations. In another episode, we have Jason Wayman, who's a professional game developer, and he's been working with AAA companies. So we had some interesting conversation with Jason, and I'm sure you would listen to that and enjoy that. He basically breaks down the whole entire roles in game development community, and which career you could follow if you are passionate about that. And in another episode, we have Synthetic. She is a rising star, and basically she has over 20k subscribers on YouTube, and she is streaming on Twitch actively, and she basically shares her perspective and her knowledge about how to start this as a career. And we have some interesting conversations there. She answers some of the questions about the financial viability of her career in gaming. And finally, we close the season with Vimlark. Nick owns the channel Vimlark on YouTube. He is an indie developer, and he's been developing indie games since the beginning of pandemic, because he's been laid off from his work, and that's why he started developing more games, and he got into it. And basically he shares his journey in the past 2 years with us, and there is a lot of learning for you if you are interested about entering into game development arena without having deep knowledge of coding. All right, if you're still listening, if you are a developer, if you are a YouTuber, streamer, talent manager, marketing strategist, if you are involved with gaming in a way or another, we'd love to have you as a guest on our podcast, and we'd love to share your story with our audience. All right, so maybe your own audience also want to hear you having some conversations in a different setting, and this is a great opportunity. All right, and as I have said earlier, we are continuously working to improve the quality of our audio and videos. So, and the podcast is published both on podcasting platforms, and for some of you who are watching on YouTube, yes, we are working both on the audio and video, and hopefully in season 2 you see major improvements in all aspects. All right. We are also have a presence on social media, and I look forward to your feedback on each episode. All right. See you in the next episode, and I look forward to hearing back from you.